Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
Here we go.
And here's Anaheim now. Here's Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw in this game. Jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Here's Roy. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Now Hardaway. George outside. It's stolen by James. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Edwards. George with it. Now guarded by Curry. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Edwards. Got a hand on it. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Şengün. Back to Reeves. Now here's Şengün. Buries it down low.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's George. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
It's Holmgren, high post. And the big finish by Holmgren.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Hardaway with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Down low. Here's Hardaway. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to Holmgren. .125 left in the opening quarter. And here's Şengün. Hardaway grabs the board. Here he goes. Here's Duncan. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Şengün. Fires for three. Rebound by San Antonio.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
Here's Roy. Good D by Wembanyama.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Georgia's shot is off.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Jumps up, and George with the jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And that one, good. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. San Antonio on top, up 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Malone. Here's Drexler. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And here's Anaheim now. Here's Malone. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now here's Reeves. No points so far. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Inside, Wembanyama kicks it to George. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy touch.
Timeout, timeout. With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
Timeout called, Anaheim. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Here's Holmgren. Big tap, throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Williams up top. Pass to Roy. Here's Holmgren. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jumper. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Anaheim.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
And another three for Anaheim.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
It's deflected.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Anaheim leading by 10. Pass to Şengün. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in. Şengün's got 8.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Left side, Wembanyama. Can they get it? And he comes up with a bucket. He's got 12.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
And so it's Anaheim going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. San Antonio trails by 12. Here's Wilkins. He got a piece of it. Curry with it. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And here's Holmgren. 6 points for him. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And they're on the break. Here comes Zion. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Out to Leonard. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Smith no good. Anaheim leading by 13. Back to Şengün. Pass to Roy. And here's Reeves. Clock at 6. Now James. Leonard defending. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he's good on the 2nd. Anaheim on offense. The drive by Reeves. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Turner inside. Here's Leonard. Good D by Şengün. Anaheim leading by 12. Here's Roy. Driving in. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates. It's amazing to me. I mean, this is what so many teams try to find now in transition. The open three.
Timeout called. Anaheim. .133 left in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
It's Williams, high post. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And he drives in. Wilkins, good. Anaheim leading by 9. Pass to Duncan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Williamson. Oh, Zion! Vicious!
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
To the paint. Pass to Duncan. Back to George. Ball stolen. And a deep three from Leonard. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Anaheim ahead, leading by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Anaheim now. 9-point game. And he's going for the lob. The steal. In transition. Here's Duncan. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time now.
To the inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here they come. Hardaway, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Anaheim. They've led by as many as 14. Here's the break. Edwards with it. Picked up by Reeves. The home team. Oh, big finish.
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Pass to Holmgren. The focus from Holmgren there.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Roy. The fader. Rebound by San Antonio. Hardaway. Here's the break. And there's the lob. And stolen by Edwards. To the middle. There's Duncan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on LeBron James. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Anaheim.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Timeout called, Anaheim. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on the Anaheim's head coach talking to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots. But the reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Hardaway. Edwards driving. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless. Like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
And here's Curry for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Curry surveys. Pass to Duncan. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here we go. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Curry. Rebound by San Antonio. On the break. Edwards on the attack in transition.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. And here's Anaheim now. Here's Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and draw plenty of fouls.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Poked loose. And stolen by Hardaway. And so it's San Antonio with the W. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well.
Here we go.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Middleton outside. Ewing. Some solid defense from Reed. Outside Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a lot of show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
The kick out to Rose, and he's good on the three ball. Rose has got 5 points so far.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Stolen by Duncan. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Rodman. Back to Kukoc. Misses the three. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Anaheim. Here's Rose. Got it. Good job in the low post. 7 points in the game.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
It's Worthy missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Shots good by Middleton.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
And that's out of bounds. Anaheim will retain possession. Anaheim making a switch here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Middleton with the block.
What defensive focus from Middleton, able to anticipate the shot and get a hand on it.
Worthy the screen. Here's Rose. Ewing gets the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Patrick Ewing. That is his first foul of the game. Anaheim making a switch here. Stolen by Rodman. To the middle. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
At the elbow, Ewing. Over Reed. Ewing can't hit. Outside, George. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Stolen by Rodman. Here's Kukoc. Anaheim grabs the miss. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Williams.
And you watch Williams play, physical point guard, draws a lot of contact throughout the course of the game.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Edwards drives in. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Here's Worthy. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And the second quarter And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Warriors.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside Williams. It's deflected and stolen by Spates. And he makes good on the layup. Spates has got his first points of the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And it's Anaheim with the ball, trailing by 2. Back to Drexler. And Drexler throws it down.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Bounce pass from Reeves. And stolen by Darren Williams. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And Williams drops them both. Albuquerque trails by 4. Lets it go from the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
And here are the Warriors now to the paint. Here's Reed. Back to Reeves. Pass to Rose. Here's Reed. Another shot. Now here's Rose. Over Edwards. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Timeout called, Anaheim. Drexler left side. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Edwards inside. To the inside. Ewing. And Patrick Ewing with the slam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. That's good, and Ewing with the assist. And now a 4-point Albuquerque lead. Pass to Reed. Clyde Drexler on the wing. And Middleton with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the Warriors with possession here. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. 34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. They grab their own miss. And the wide open shot from Rose. Knocks down the three ball. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
And that's going to be a treble. Outside for George. Jacks up a three. They get it again. It could go. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And will return shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 6.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Wade feeling it out a bit. And the dunk by Chandler.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Reed. Outside, George. Here's Duncan. Second shot opportunity. And the dunk by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And the dunk by Reed.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there. Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
The kick out to Rose. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the 3. Albuquerque trails by 5. Battier for 3. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Inside. Here's Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wade. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The kick out to Spates. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Anaheim leading by 7. Pass to Duncan. Back to Rose. Down low. And Duncan throws it down.
Threading the needle there effortlessly. Rose, truly a pro when it comes to running that pick and roll.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on James Worthy.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things. The refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Back to Middleton. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Here's Reed. Outside, George. There's 49 seconds left in the third. There's Rose with the 3. Kukoc grabs the miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. From deep, Rodman. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
To the middle. Here's Kukoc. And he banks in the layup.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And the shot goes in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Anaheim making a switch here. And Edwards drops them both. Here's Duncan. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Anaheim leads by only 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Middleton outside. Pass to Kukoc. To tie it up. Reeves with the rebound. Right side, George. Bangs home the trifecta.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, Anaheim, it's a 5-point game.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them compound on you.
For 3, Ewing buries it from 3-point range.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Pass to Duncan. And here's Reed. And here's Duncan. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good, George.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The quick look, no good that time. Anaheim leading by 6. Reeves into the lane. And Middleton with the block. And that's out of bounds. Anaheim will retain possession. Timeout called, Anaheim. Both teams deciding to change it up. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thanks so much, David. George. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Albuquerque trails by 6. And the foul on Rose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. On defense, Anaheim. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Anaheim leading by 6. Driving to the basket.
Well, how about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his cookies.
And the Warriors miss again.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Edwards, no good. Rose in the post. Outside, George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Stolen by Worthy. Left side, George. And 1:01 left in the 4th. He can't get that one. It's tipped. Lob pass to Duncan. Stolen by Ewing. And the foul on Rose. That's his 4th foul of the contest. On offense, here are the Warriors. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Rose. Worthy outside.
Oh, awesome defense. Robin moving his feet, incredibly strong for his size. It just does a great job of getting into the head of the opponent.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. From the wing, goes back up. No good from Bogut. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So it's Anaheim picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. It's the Orlando Magic facing the New Orleans Pelicans. And a deep three from MP. And he's off on his first shot of the game. And stolen by MP. Crosses over. And he lays it up and in.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
He takes it in. Missed inside. For three. Another miss by MP. Here's New Orleans. Pass to Misi. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter left side. Out to the wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Fires for three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Nice looking three ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's MP. 5 points in the game. Sweet little floater. MP's got 7.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Williamson outside. Good on the triple.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for MP. Pelicans with the rebound. And stolen by MP. To the middle. Here's Banchero. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Banchero with the ball. Shot clock at 5. MP, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 2. Here's McCollum. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to MP. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from that.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Banchero outside. Hands it from downtown. Banchero's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Magic.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Off the inbound pass. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando leading. Here's MP. And he lays it straight in. MP's got 9.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Over to the left wing. And so it's MP making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall. Magic leading by 3. And here's MP for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Misi. Inside. Lets it go from deep. Orlando grabs the miss. MP outside. Launches it. He can't hit that time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Williamson outside. Down low. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. That's tipped.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
MP outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on CJ McCollum.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pelicans trailed by 3. Williamson outside. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Banchero brings the double team. McCollum, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
The Magic shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
MP to the rack. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And he gets it to go. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
Wow, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact. And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball. Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Here's MP. .144 left in the first half. Banchero outside. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. Messi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans trail. Williamson right side. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's MP. Pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Now, here's MP. There's the 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
And stolen by MP. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Pulls up for 3. Knocked loose. Pelicans trailed by 5. Pass to McCollum. Right wing. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. The 3 from MP. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Uncovered. Good as the jump shot falls. MP's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Orlando Magic heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now McCollum. No good on that one. Great defense that time from Banchero. MP looking around. Five to shoot. It's tipped. Here's the break. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Banchero. The three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trailed by 5. Drives to the hoop. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
To the paint. Here's Carter. Back to MP. From deep three-point territory. So it's the Pelicans now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Steps back and shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is MP. 19 points in the game. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Wagner wide open. Connects from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 6.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Sent back by Carter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Magic leading by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. MP with it. 6 to shoot. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's the 3. They get it again. Kicks it out to MP. From outside, off the mark. And it's the Pelicans' ball.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Banchero's got 9.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Banchero is special. Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. MP outside. .129 left in the third quarter of the game. Off target on the 15-footer. To the left side wing. For the tie. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. MP outside. Shot on the wing. That shot off.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
So it's Orlando now. They lead by 1. We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. The drive by MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
To the inside. Here's Williamson. Great defense that time from Banchero. Here's MP. Here's Caldwell Pope. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Magic shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Find the lane.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Six seconds left in the third. 3 seconds left. Can't capitalize inside.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. MP outside. Fades. Pelicans with the rebound. Back to Williamson. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's MP. The shake. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Williamson outside. New Orleans moving it around. Back to McCollum. Out left to the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's good off the glass that time.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Swiped it away. He's all alone. On up the court.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
MP outside. It's stolen to tie it up. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. He's got 27.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
There's Wagner with the 3. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
To take the lead. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Here's MP. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here we go. Punches the 3. And McCollum is good for 3. And now a 5-point Pelican lead.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
MP outside. Out to Carter. Stolen by McCollum. And now the Pelicans on the break. From deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Van Carroll looking around. The offensive rebound. Hart. Now, here's MP. 5 on the clock. The 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 24.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to McCollum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando trailing here. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. Now McCollum. To the right wing. Elgin with the triple. MP outside. Pass to Bodger. And Carroll. The layup off target. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Fires the 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
MP way outside. Hart. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target with his 3. And so they foul intentionally. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. And they go to the intentional foul. That's the first that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. From the wing. Another miss by Orlando. And now we've got